Happy Friday, I'm Carol Schulte and welcome to another edition of my Happy Friday video blog and greetings from beautiful Hvar, Croatia. Hvar is actually what put Croatia in the tourist map in the first place, and if you have just a glimpse of this gorgeous view behind me, you'll know exactly why. Looking out there certainly puts things in perspective and makes you realize how beautiful and huge the world really is, which is exactly the perspective I needed after what happened to me this week. You see, I'm very fortunate to be traveling where I am. I actually happen to be on a boat here and seeing some of the beautiful islands and coastline of Croatia. However, traveling isn't always rainbows, unicorns, and sunshine. Even though, fun fact, Hvar is actually the sunniest place in all of Croatia because it gets over 2,700 hours annually. Who knew? All right, back to my story. Last week, I was taking the train from Budapest, Hungary to Split, Croatia, where I was going to board the boat. And unfortunately, I made the mistake of putting my backpack down on the public shelf for luggage, thinking it would be safe. Unfortunately, 45 minutes into the train ride, I realized my entire backpack was gone. So yes, my wallet was in there, my journal documenting all of my experiences thus far on remote year, my makeup case with some jewelry, all of these important business cards and connections that I had made over the last few months, not to mention my new bathing suit that I was so excited to bring out for this trip. In the moment, I panicked. I was in denial and I ran through the entire train checking every compartment, under beds and over top of shelves. Alas, it was gone and nowhere to be found. Now in the moment, I was very, very upset. However, I've come full circle, gone through a journey, and am now actually, believe it or not, at peace with it. Now unfortunately, even though we have lots of opportunities to be extremely positive, it's easier to stay positive when good things happen to you. It's harder to stay positive when the not so good things happen to you. And so I want to share with you 5 strategies that I've used to get through this experience and hope that you too can use some of these strategies the next time something negative or not so great happens in your life. Number 1, shift your perspective. I could easily focus and continue to focus on everything that I lost, or I could choose to look at it in a different way. Perhaps the person who took the bag was in greater need of the items that were inside it than me. I could also look at the perspective that I gained a new friend. Ava, who is the girl from Hungary who sat next to me on the bus, became my lifesaver when she was able to speak Hungarian and explain to the conductor what had happened. She also called the Budapest police and the train station. If it weren't for Ava, I don't know what would have happened. And so we made a connection. We shared the whole evening together. I took her out for a nice meal, and we're definitely going to be staying in touch. So you could choose to focus on the negative, or you could choose to look at what other things may have come out of it. Now, I am down a bag, but I'm also down some luggage, so I have a lot less weight to carry around. Another positive way that perhaps I could look at it. So shift your perspective. Number 2, seek comfort in community. I reached out to some friends, some family members, and some of my female community members as well, right away. And if it weren't for them, I don't know what would I have done. Some of them said, Carol, I'm so sorry, that sucks, and I needed to have that support, while others said, Carol, instead of looking at what it is that you lost, what is it that you actually gained out of that? And they helped me to shift my perspective as well. So seek comfort in community. Number 3, take action. In the moment I did take action, I ran like a crazy chicken throughout the train. But then I thought about what I actually needed to do. So I reached out to the conductor with the help of my friend Ava. I reported everything that was stolen. I reached out to my father. I asked him to cancel my credit cards. I did whatever I could in that moment to take action. Some things you can't be responsible for, but some things you can. So do what you can in that moment so that you feel like you're doing something, pushing the needle forward and taking a little bit of action. Number 4, look for the lessons. There are so many lessons to be gleaned in every experience in life, both the good as well as the bad, and also the ugly. So the lessons I learned, well, not only to not trust placing your luggage on the public shelf while taking an overnight train, but also too that maybe I don't need so much stuff in the first place. Maybe there are other ways to document my experiences. Yes, I'm going to be very sad that I'm missing my journal, but perhaps a lesson is that there are other ways to be able to share and remember those experiences. And maybe I don't need to carry so much stuff with me all the time. And finally, number 5, find gratitude. Find something to be grateful for through the experience. In this case, I was grateful that they didn't take my other piece of luggage as well. Otherwise, I definitely would have been in rough shape. And the other thing I'm grateful for is making a new friend and really connecting with somebody on a deep level. So next time something not so great happens in your life, use one of these 5 strategies and see how it can help you get through those tough times. Number 1, shift your perspective. Number 2, seek comfort in community. Number 3, take action. Number 4, look for the lessons. And number 5, find something to be grateful for. Until next time, I'm Carol Schulte. Thank you for watching. I want to hear from you. Please share your thoughts, comments, questions, ideas below. Share other strategies that you may have when something negative happens in your life. And until next time, continue to dream big, play big, and live big.